Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Let's begin our session. Let's see the today's agenda. We have seen like yesterday, we understood like in the shell scripting, we understood what is echo command. We have understood how to define a variable. And also we came across few examples. Okay, how to make the variable as read only and how to use the read command. All these things we have seen yesterday. And we have also seen how to use read command with -p option. Okay, it is nothing but prompt with read command. Okay, these are the few things that we have seen. And we started with the redirection operators. Let's understand what is actually a redirection operator. Usually there is a concept of stream redirections. We are now talking about a concept called stream redirections. Okay. So let's understand what is this stream redirections and all. So generally we will call it as redirections. Okay. So whatever the redirection we are talking about here, like input redirection, output redirection, error redirection, all these types of redirections are called as stream redirections. Otherwise, they are also be called as redirections. What is this actually? What are these redirections? Let's understand clearly. Suppose if we see here, you see here. So there are three types of redirections. We are now talking about three types of redirections. Okay. So these redirections are called as stream redirections. What are the three types of redirections? There is an input redirection, output redirection, and error redirection. Okay. So what is the use of these redirections? Generally, redirections allows us to manipulate and control input and output streams of the Linux commands. Okay, if we want to understand this in a real time, let's understand the example so that you will understand what is actually a redirection and all. Generally, we'll understand like input redirection is nothing but we use some symbols. Okay, for input redirection, we use 0 less than. For output redirections, we use 1 greater than. For error redirection, we use 2 greater than. Like that, we are having some kind of operators. We use some kind of operators. So let's understand what is the operator that we use for the input redirection. 0 less than is the input redirection operator. Okay. The purpose of 0 less than is, okay, the purpose of this input redirection operator is to read the data present in the file. It is used to read the data present in the file. Okay. Let's understand with some examples. Right. So I have connected to a Linux server. Okay. I connected to a Linux server. And I'm just trying to give ls command. I don't have any files here. I'm clearing the screen. Okay. I don't have any files here. So to understand what is exactly a redirection operator, usually let me create a file. I'm creating a new file called file1.txt, or otherwise I'm creating a new file called file1, something like this. Okay. I'm creating a new file called file1.txt. I'm opening this file, insert button. I'm adding few lines here. Okay. I'm adding few lines here. Welcome to DevOps. Welcome to AWS. Like that, I am adding few lines. Escape, Shift colon W. I'm adding few lines and I'm able to, I would like to see the contents. I would like to see the contents of the file so that I'm using a command called cat, right? Cat is used for what? Displaying the contents, right? So if I'm using cat command, usually we want to display the contents in a file. Usually I'm using a cat command. Okay. Actually, the scenario that we need to use the cat command is this one. Cat 0 less than file2. So what is this 0 less than represents? 0 less than represents, 0 less than operator represents. It is used to read the data present in the file. Okay, we have a data present in the file. In file1.txt, we have the data. Okay, if you want to look at the data, if you want to see the data, generally we use a command called cat 0 less than file2. What is the 0 less than operator? 0 less than is the input redirection operator. 0 less than is the input redirection operator. And the general practice is we use cat space file name. The general practice is we use cat space file name. Why we are using cat space file name? Because this 0 less than operator, 0 and less than both are optional. Even if we do not use 0 and less than operators, even if we do not use 0 less than operator, generally we can also able to view the contents of the file. That's the reason why we are using cat space file name. Actually, we need to use cat 0 less than file name. Okay. This is the actual syntax we need to use to display the contents. Can you see? When I'm using cat space 0 less than file name something we are giving so that we were able to display, okay, we could able to see the contents of the file. This is how actually the redirection operators. Okay, redirection operator works. Input redirection operator. If I want to see the contents in the file, I'll use 0 less than operator. For example, cat command. How the cat command is working? Usually, this is the approach we need to use the cat command. Cat space 0 less than operator file1.txt, meaning I would like to see the contents of this particular file, and this operator represents input. Okay, this is the input way I'm giving. Cat means I just wanted to display. Okay, so that's how we need to use the input redirection operator. You can see here input redirection 0 less than is the input redirection operator. It is used to read the data present in the file. 0 less than is the input redirection operator, and it is used to read the data present in the file. Since 0 and less than both are optional, we are using cat space file name. That's it. Let's understand about the output redirection. Usually 1 greater than is the redirection operator we use in the shell scripting. Okay. So even the Linux commands also 1 greater than is the redirection operator. Suppose if we want to redirect the output of ls command, okay, yesterday we have seen. Consider I'm using ls command. Okay, if I'm using ls command, it is printing file1.txt. Only this is the file available. And if I want to save this output, okay, whatever the output that I'm giving here, whatever the output that it is giving. See, when I'm giving ls command, it is printing file1.txt. If I'm giving ls-l, it is printing more detailed information about that particular file, right? It is printing more detailed information about that particular file. Yes, if I would like to save this content, if I would like to save this output in some other file, yes, I can save it. What is the command that we should use? We should use ls-l greater than symbol, usually 2 greater than. What is the operator that we need to use? Sorry. 1 greater than is the operator that actually we should use. I'm talking about output redirection operator. If I would like to save the contents of this particular command into some other file, this is the command. This is how we need to use. I'm going to create a new file called file2.txt. And now the contents will be saved in file2.txt. So here in this particular command, what we need to understand is ls-l will display the detailed information about the existing files. And this 1 greater than is the output redirection operator, meaning whatever the output that is generated, we are going to redirect this output to the file called file2.txt. We are going to save this particular output, whatever the output that it is generated with this command, that output will be saved into this file called file2.txt. This is the operator we use. This is called output redirection operator. Okay, as we understood, right? What is input redirection operator so far? So the input redirection operator is 0 less than. Since 0 and less than both are optional, we are using cat space file name to just display the contents. Okay. Display in the sense like whatever the contents here in this file, we just wanted to see. So that reason we are using 0 less than command. 0 less than operator. So 0 less than or both are optional. That's the reason why we are using cat space file name. Only cat space file name. With the help of cat space file name, we could able to display the contents. Then what about this one? This is an output redirection operator. 1 greater than is an output redirection operator. I would like to save the contents of this command into a file called file2.txt. Okay, that's the reason why I'm using 1 greater than symbol. So this 1 greater than is called redirection operator, but this is an output redirection operator. Output redirection operator. Since 1 is optional, we are just using a greater than symbol. That's it. This is the general practice. Generally, we use greater than symbol. Why we are using only greater than symbol, greater than operator? This one is optional. Okay, even though we give 1 or not, the command works. This command will work. So this is the general practice. Okay. So that's the reason why it is called as output redirection operator. If someone asks you what is input redirection operator, we need to say 0 less than is the input redirection operator. And since both 0 and less than are optional, we are not using in the general practice. We are just using like this cat space file name. Okay. And Here in the output redirection, 1 greater than is the output redirection operator. Since 1 is optional, we are just using only greater than symbol. Okay. We are just using only greater than operator. This is the general practice we use for output redirection operator. Any questions here in understanding input redirection and output redirection operators? And we also have one more operator called error redirection. Let's understand what is this error redirection also. If we want to redirect the error messages, let's see the example so that you'll understand what is error message and all. Let's consider I have a command called pwd. If I'm giving pwd, it is printing like the current working directory, right? PW stands for print working directory, or otherwise it will print the current working directory. So now if I run the command, like this pwa, is there any meaning in this command? So this is a meaningless command. So it even it doesn't understand what is pwa. I just wanted to run pwa, but I don't know what is pwa. I just wanted to run pwd. Instead of pwd, I'm running pwa. So when I'm running pwa command, it is showing like command not found. There is no command called pwa. There is no command like pwa. So what is the error it has written? Command not found. So if any error message, if it has printed any error message, if I would like to save the error messages into some file, then what I will do is, what I'm doing is pwa 2 greater than, I'm going to give some file name called file3.txt. Okay, I would like to give some file name called file3.txt. Try to understand what I'm doing is, anyhow, we know that pwa is not a command. There is no command called pwa. So it is throwing an error, that command not found. So whatever the error message that it has printed, I would like to save this error message into some file. So for that reason, I'm using this particular command, like pwa 2 greater than is the error redirection operator. Okay, 2 greater than is the error redirection operator. You see here, Shaheen, what is the input redirection operator we have learned so far?
0 less than.
0 less than is the
Input
redirection operator, and 1 greater than is the output redirection operator. So 2 greater than is the error redirection operator. Okay, these are the 3 different things that we are learning. 0 less than, 1 greater than, 2 greater than. So since even though 0 less than is the input redirection operator, we are not using both of them. Okay, we will simply use like cat space file name, so that it will print the output, right?
Yes.
What is happening here? Since both 0 and less than are optional, the general practice we use is cat space file name like that. Okay. And why we are using, if I want to save any contents, if I want to save the contents of ls command into some other file, I will use ls greater than file 1. So why I'm not using 1 greater than? We need to use 1 greater than actually. But even though if we do not give 1, okay, the general practice is like, even if 1 is optional here, 1 is optional, even if we do not give 1 also, it will work. The command will work. With the help of greater than symbol also, the command will work. That's why we are using ls greater than file 1. So for the error redirection, definitely we should use 2 greater than. So what I'm trying to do, I'm getting the output of ls-l 2 greater than, I'm going to save the outputs in some file called file 2 or file 3. Getting what is the output of this particular one? ls-1 will give us the detailed information about the files and directories. I would like to save this output in a file called file 3. So 2 greater than will be used. 2 greater than operator is called error redirection operator. It will store only the error messages. If it gives any error message, only that error message will be stored here. If it doesn't return any error message, no content will be stored here. Okay, let's understand the example. I am running pwa command. Pwa is not at all a command. That's why it is throwing the error called command not found. I would like to save the error message into a file called file3.txt. For that reason, what is the operator I'm using? 2 greater than. I'm just running this command. And let's see the contents of cat space file3.txt. Cat space file3.txt. Can you see here? When I'm trying to see the contents of file3.txt, what it is showing? pwa command not found. Why? Because the error message, whatever the error message that we have, that it has returned, that it has thrown, that error message we have shown in a file, we have saved in a file called file3. Okay. So we should understand a few things here. These are the operators. These are the error. These are the stream redirections. Okay, input redirection, output redirection, as well as error redirection. 0 less than is the input redirection. 1 greater than is the output redirection. 2 greater than is the error redirection. 0 and less than both are optional. That's why we don't need to use 0 less than. Okay, as an input redirection. Here in 1 greater than, 1 is an optional. We should use greater than symbol for output redirection. In 2 greater than, we should definitely use 2 greater than operator for redirecting the error messages. Let's see a few more examples to understand how to redirect error messages and all. Okay. So I'm going to use, I'm just running a clear screen. And I'm giving ls command. We can see that we have file1, file2, file3.txt. Okay. File3.txt. Do we have any file called file4 here? We don't have any file, right? We don't have any file called file4. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just going through like this command, like cat space file4.txt. Okay. So why we are getting this error? When I'm trying to see the contents of file4.txt, I'm getting this error. Why we are getting this error? There is no that called file4. That's the reason why I'm getting this error. Okay. So, but I would like to save this one. Okay. Whatever the output that it is returning, I would like to save this one into some file. Okay. So what I'm doing is, when I'm giving like cat space file1.txt, is there any content here? Yes, we have the content. In file1.txt, I have the content. So what I'm doing is cat space file1.txt. I would like to save. Okay, I would like to save in a different file. Okay, the output of this one, whatever the output that it is displaying in the file one, I would like to save in one file. So let me save that in one file called sample.txt. Okay, I would like to save the contents of this file one into sample.txt. Okay, and whatever the error message, I'm trying to cat the file1.txt as well as file4.txt also. We are already aware of like file4.txt is not at all available. Do we have file4.txt? No. Okay. Before I run this command, let me display the output like you see here. When I'm running cat space file1.txt, file4.txt, it is displaying the content. This is the output of the cat. This is the output of the file1. And this is the output of what? File4. When I'm running the cat command, file1.txt, this is the output of, this is the content present in file1. Okay. What about this file4? There is no file4, right? That's why it is displaying. This is the output. Okay. Now I would like to save the content in one file and I would like to save the error messages in another file. How can I do it? I'm using greater than symbol, sample, okay, output. Okay. I would like to output.txt. I'm saving this in an output.txt. I'm going to use 2 greater than symbol. Okay. I'm going to use 2 greater than symbol in error.txt. Shahin, can you tell me what is the meaning of this particular command? What I'm doing here? I'm just trying to look after the contents present in this one. I just wanted to display the contents present in file 1 as well as file 4. So whatever the output that I will get, the output will be stored here into the output.txt. And if any error messages are there, those error messages will be redirected to the error.txt. Let me run see here. Okay. Now let's see the output of output.txt. What is the content saved in output.txt? Can you see, Shahin? So only the output is saved here. We don't have any error message saved in output.txt. Why? Because we are using greater than symbol. Anyhow, you know what is the purpose of greater than symbol, right?
Yes.
We should use one greater than, but since one is optional, we are just using greater than symbol. Okay, greater than operator. So this greater than operator is nothing but output redirection operator. The output of this particular one will be redirected. Whatever the output that it is displays, that will be stored into the output.txt. If any errors are there, If any error messages are there, that will be redirected to the error.txt. So that's the reason why I'm using 2 greater than. 2 greater than stands for what?
Error redirect.
If any error messages are there, those error messages will be redirected to the error.txt. That's how we need to understand these three operators. Okay, these three redirections. Okay. So we understood what is input redirection, output redirection, and error redirection. We have few other examples also we'll understand. Okay. No worries. So we are done with the stream directions. We understood the basic idea of input, output, and error redirections. Let's go ahead and discuss about few other examples. Okay. We need to understand. Okay. We need to understand what is TR command. What is the use of TR command and all. Before we need to understand. Before we understand TR, we will go for a pipe operator in Linux. Okay, pipe operator in Linux. So let's understand this pipe operator in a very simple way. I would like to show. Okay, I would like you to understand with a very simple example what is this pipe operator and all. Let me show you. Okay, I'm just clearing the screen. I would like to save. Okay, I would like to create one file called sample1.txt. I think the file may be already there. I don't know. Let me check whether the file is there or not. Cat space sample.txt. The file is there, but we don't have any contents. Let me edit the file sample. Let me edit the file called sample1.txt. And I would like to use some lines. Okay, I'm just adding some lines here. Line 1, line 2, okay, line 3, line 4, line 5. See here, I'm adding few lines here, line 8, line 9, line 10. Okay, these are the few lines that I have added. I'm going to save this file. Let's see what is the content that I have added. Okay, we can see the contents, right, by using a cat command. See what are the lines I have added. These are the lines I have added. Line 1, line 2, some few lines. Okay, line 1, line 2, line 3 I have added for 2 times. Line 5, line 6, line 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these are the few content that I have added into the file. So I just wanted to add few contents into the file. That's why I have added these contents. Okay. Now let's understand. There is a head command in Linux. Okay. Before we understand pipe operator, we need to understand what is a head command. So if I want to display totally how many lines are there here? Totally how many lines we have, Shaheen, here?
10.
10 lines. Okay. Totally we have 10 lines here. So I don't want to display all the 10 lines. Okay. I don't want to display all the 10 lines. I would like to display only the first 5 lines. I want to display only the first 5 lines. What is the command that I should use? I should use a command called head. Okay. Let me show you an example. Head. You see here, I am going to run this command. There is a file called, I would like to run this command, head-5. What is the file name? Sample1.txt. This is the file. So in this particular file, we have some contents. Totally 10 lines are there. I don't want to display all the 10 lines, but I want to display only the first top 5 lines. Top 5 lines. So that's the reason why I'm giving -5, head-5, sample1.txt. When I'm running this command, you see it is displaying only the top 5 lines only. It is displaying only the top 5 lines. But I don't want to, yes, if I want the top 5 lines, I'm using head-5. If I want to have only the first 4 lines, where I need to make the change? Instead of 5, I'll keep 4 here. So that it will display only the top 4 lines. I want only the first line. I'll use head-1 sample.txt. It will print only the top line, the first line. That's fine. I want to have the last 2 lines. Okay, totally in the sample1.txt, I have 10 lines of content. I want to see what is there, what is present over there in the last 2 lines, Shaheen. What is the command I should use? I should use a command called tail. Tail-2 sample1.txt. Can we expect what is the output that we'll get now?
Yeah, last 10
Okay, tail in the sense, the bottom 2 lines. Tail-2 sample1.txt. Can you see here why it is printing only line 10? Why? Because we have given some space here.
Okay.
So it is also considering this space as line. That's the reason why it is printing line 10. And after that, can we see some space here?
Yes.
Okay. That's the reason why it is printing. It is assuming that these are the two lines. Okay. Now I would like to display last bottom. Okay, bottom 3 lines. You see here it is printing line 9, line 10, and the space. Okay, it is considering these 3 lines. These are the 3 lines. That's how if I want to access top 5 lines or top 4 lines, I'm using head command. If I would like to use bottom 3 lines or 4 lines, I'm using tail command. That's fine. Okay. This is fine, but there is a pipe operator. Okay, there is a pipe operator here in the line X. Okay, there is a pipe operator. We need to understand the purpose of pipe operator. Let me copy this one. And so for understanding the pipe operator only, we just wanted to understand this head and tail. You see there is an operator here in between the head and tail command. This is this one. Okay, this is the pipe operator. Okay, this is the pipe operator. Can you see? This is the pipe operator. Between head command and tail command, there is a pipe operator, right? So now if I'm running this command, okay, I don't want to run on file 10. So I would like to run this on sample1.txt. So read out this command. Let's understand what is the meaning of this command. Head-5 sample1.txt. Meaning it will print the top 5 lines of sample1.txt. Whatever the first 5 lines we have, those first 5 lines will be printed if I run this command. And the command is not over, right? Command is not completed. Still we have a command. Okay, there is a pipe symbol. Pipe symbol represents still there is a continuation of the command. This pipe symbol represents there is a continuation of the command. And the pipe symbol also represents the output of the first command. Okay. Otherwise, we can understand like this. The output of this particular command is depending on the output of the first command. What we are giving here in the second command, you see here we have 2 commands. This is one command, head-5 sample1.txt. This is one command. And this is another command called tail-1. So this tail-1 is depending on the output of this particular one. Shaheen, if I use head-5 sample1.txt, it will print the first 5 lines, right?
Yes.
It will print the first 5 lines. And the output of this one will be the input to the tail command. So if it prints the first 5 lines, and in those 5 lines, it is asking again to print the last line. Okay, tail-1 means from the bottom, it will ask to print the first. It is asking to print the last line. Let's see. Let's run this command and see what is the output done. See, when I'm running this command, it is printing only the line 5. Do you understand what is the reason why it is printing only line 5? Let me explain. Let's talk about the first head command, head-5 sample1.txt, meaning we know it will print the first how many lines? First 5 lines. After executing this one, still there is a pipe operator. So pipe operator works like pipe operator. You see here, pipe is a command in Linux. Okay, where the output of the one command serves as the input to the next command. Okay, suppose if I am using head-5 sample1.txt, and it will print the first 5 lines anyhow. What are the first 5 lines? Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, like this. It will print the first 5 lines. So over, the first command output is over. Head-5 sample1.txt. It has printed the first 5 lines. The output is over. But what about this one? Tail-1, and in between there is a pipe symbol. Okay, the purpose of this pipe operator is to connect the output of one command directly into the input of the another.
Okay.
Whatever the output that is printed by the first command, based on this output, the second command will work. So in these first 5 lines, the tail command will work. So the tail-1 will be applied to these first 5 lines only. Why? Because the output of the first command, or otherwise the output of the second command, is depending on the output of the first command. Tail-1 output is depending on the first command output. What is the first command output? This is the output of the first command. And what is tail command? Tail is used to pick up the bottom lines, right?
Yes.
In these first 5 lines, what is the bottom line?
Line 5.
Line 5. That's why it is printing the line 5 only. Tile-1 means it will print line 5. Suppose if we give tile-2, what is the output?
Line 4.
It will print both line 4 and
Line
line
5.
5. If I use tile-3, it will print line 3, line 4 as well as
Line 5.
line 5. Okay, that's how the pipe command will works. Okay, that's how the pipe command will work. Let's see. Let's see a few more examples to understand. Let's see one more example to understand at least pipe command. Very, very important. So what I'm doing is I'm going to create a file called, I would like to edit a file called sample4.txt. Contents here. What I'm doing, I would like to add few contents like line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. These are the file names that I have added. Okay. Escape, shift : WQ. And if I would like to see the contents of sample4.txt, I can able to see these are the five lines. Okay. Line 1, line 2, line 3, 4, 5. If I use head command, head-1. Okay. What is the file name? Sample4.txt. Understanding, right? So what is the output? Shaheen, what is the expected output now? The very
line 1.
Line 1. Okay. In the sample4.txt, very first line it will print. Yes. Line 1 got printed. Now I would like to print the tile. Now I would like to use the tile command. I'm using tile-1 from the sample4.txt only. From the same file, if I print tile-1, it will print the last line. Got it? So we are not using any pipe operator. If I use pipe operator, what happens? I'm using head-3. Okay, I'm using head-3 from the sample4.txt, meaning what happens now? If I use head-3 sample4.txt, it will print the top 3 lines. Total, we have only 5 lines only in the sample4.txt. So it will print the first 3 lines. And if I use the pipe operator, I can use tile command, tile-1. That's it. You don't need to represent the file name. Okay. Why? Because the file name is already over here. This is the output. From this output, it will print the, it will apply this tile command. Okay. So when I run this command, you see it is printing 1. It is printing only line 3. How? So the first one is head-3. So it will take the first 3 lines. And in the first 3 lines, if I apply the tile command, if I apply tile-1 for the first 3 lines, what is the output that we'll get?
Line 3.
Line 3 only. That's why I'm getting line 3. This is the purpose of pipe command. Okay. When we apply pipe command, pipe is mainly for, you can try to understand. Okay. Leave about the definitions and all. Pipe is mainly for what? See, the output of the first command. Okay. Pipe is a command in the Linux, which allows us to use 2 or more commands. Pipe is a command in Linux, which allows us to use 2 or more commands. Such that output of one command serves as input to the next one. Output of one command serves as the input to the next one. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is the example. Okay, let's go to the another command. Okay, let's see the another one, which is called tr. Tr stands for translate. Tr stands for translate. What is this tr command? Tr is also a command in the Linux. Okay, tr is used for translating the characters. Tr is used for translating the characters. Maybe like uppercase to lowercase, deleting the specific characters. Okay. Let's understand how we are going to translate the characters. Okay. Tr command is used for translating the characters. Let's see the examples. Okay. I'm just running a command called echo hello world. We know the purpose of echo hello world, right? Tr is mainly for translating the characters. I am running this command called, okay, I'm running the command echo hello world. We know what is the purpose of echo command?
To print.
It will print whatever the string that we are giving inside this quote, double quotes or single quotes, that will get printed, right?
Yes.
Hello world will get printed. So here we are using pipe symbol. We are using pipe symbol, meaning from this output, whatever the output we get here, on this output, again another command will be applied. What is the another command we are using? Tr. Tr stands for translate. Whatever the uppercase letter that we have here, whatever the H. So in this particular output, so if there is a character called H, that character will be translated to Y. Tr, H space Y, meaning, so if there are any characters like H, those H characters will be translated into Y. Let's run this. What is the output that is printed?
Hello world.
hello world. So in the place of H, Y got replaced, right? Y got replaced in the place of H. That's how we have written the command. Echo hello world means it will print the hello world. From the hello world, we are using a pipe symbol, meaning in this particular output, we are applying one more command. So tr space H space Y, meaning we are translating the H characters into Y. That's where we use the translate. That's how we use the tr command. And tr command is also used for deleting the characters. Let's see. Okay, let's see a few more examples. Let's see the example of this one. Okay, how many H we have here? So in this particular example, you see echo hello world. In the hello world, we have two H's are there. Okay, two characters are there. I'm just trying to run this command. I would like to run this command. You see here. So since H is available in two places, the Y got replaced in two places. Y got replaced in two places. Okay, wherever we find H, in that place, Y is replaced. That's how we use translate command, tr command. Tr command is useful for tr command is used for translating the characters. Tr command is used for translating the characters. Okay. Let's see.
Vamsi,
Yeah, yes, please.
so here you told that from uppercase to lowercase it will translate, right? So, like we are changing only the letters first, right? Then how to change that to enter into capital case? For
Yeah,
hello.
that's where I'm coming. Okay.
Okay.
Understand. Yes. You can see here, suppose consider whatever the question you are asking, all the lowercase letters will be translated to the uppercase. Okay. Whatever the lowercase letters we have, all the lowercase letters can also be translated to the uppercase. You say, consider we have a file called abc.txt. Okay. Consider we have a file called abc.txt. So what I'm doing is, let's understand this example with the pipe command so that we will understand. Yes. Okay, let me write the command here. So try to understand this particular command so that it will be, it will give you the clear picture to understand. So I'm just, we know the purpose of hello cat command, right? We know the purpose of cat command, cat space file name. Okay. It will just display the contents present in the hello file.txt. Okay. Consider we have a file called hello.txt. And we are just using a cat command to see the contents present in the hello.txt. And immediately I'm using a pipe symbol. Okay, I'm using a pipe symbol. So here in the pipe symbol, I would like to, after pipe symbol, I would like to use translate all the lowercase letters from A to Z will be replaced with what? All the
Capital
uppercase
Z.
letters. All the lowercase letters. If I find any lowercase letter from A to small z, all the lowercase letters will be replaced with capital A to capital Z. So, and it will be saved. Okay, we know output redirection, right? Greater than symbol is used for what?
Output is redirection.
And it is going to save in another file called hello1.txt. Let's take this example and run this. Before we wanted to run this command, we need hello.txt to be created. I'm just creating a file called hello.txt. So how to create hello.txt? I'm creating a file called hello.txt by using vi command. I'm opening the file. I would like to give some characters here. Okay, I would like to give some alphabetical. I would like to give some small letters as well as capital letters. Okay, I'm giving like. I will show you how I am giving the characters because the editor is not thing fine. So let me show you if I am using cat command. If I am using cat command, can you see here? Here we have some small letters also, right? I have just printed some characters here, and in these characters, I have some small letters also, right? Lowercase letters also. G, I, U, some lowercase letters also. So now I would like to run this command. Okay. All the small letters, all the lowercase letters will be converted to uppercase letters and it will be saved into output called hello1.txt. So I would like to run this command and show you what is the purpose of the command. So we have a file called hello.txt in that file, okay, on top of hello.txt, I am applying one more command. Okay, I'm applying one more command called all the lowercase letters will be converted into uppercase letters and it will be saved into a file called greater than symbol output redirection. Okay, output redirection, and it will be saved into a file called hello1.txt. Let's see. Yeah, I'm running this command. Yes, the command executed successfully. Let's see what is the content present in hello1.txt. Can you see now what is the difference here? Earlier, there were some small letters, right? I don't know who asked this question. Pawan?
Yeah,
Pawan, you got it, right?
yes.
So how we are doing and all. So we have some lowercase letters in the above string. So now I'm trying to change all the lowercase letters into uppercase letters. And I'm saving all the contents into a file called separate file called hello.txt, hello1.txt. This is how we can save. Okay.
Okay.
It's the command we can use and we can save the contents. Okay. And why we are discussing all these things? Because yeah, the tr command is also used to delete the characters. Tr command is also used to delete some characters also. Let's try to understand how. Okay. I'm going to save one file called. I'm going to save a file called. Yeah. So far we understood that tr command is used for translating the characters, right? Cycle uppercase to lowercase, like that. Okay. So tr command is mainly used for translating the characters like uppercase to lowercase and all. And tr command is also used for deleting the specific characters. If I want to delete a specific character, I can also delete a specific character. But how to delete the specific character? Let's see here. tr-d. This is the command we need to use. Okay, we should specify. Suppose if any string is there. Okay, tr command can be used to delete the specific characters. If I want to delete any specific character, so we can delete. We need to mention here -d is for deleting. tr -d is for deleting. And this is the particular string I am using here. So in this particular file, hello.txt, if it finds any particular string, it will get deleted. All those things will get deleted. Okay. Otherwise, let's run this command. So here we have hello1.txt file, right? hello1.txt. So I would like to delete. Okay, let's take one string. Okay, wherever I find bhk. Okay, I am giving here wherever I find bhk in the hello1.txt. Wherever I find this particular string called bhk, the hello.txt. So I would like to delete them. And finally, I would like to save the output. Okay, I would like to save the output into hello2.txt. Okay, I would like to save the output into the hello2.txt. Let's see here. We'll try to understand what is the purpose here. Translate -d for deleting the characters. Whenever it sees a particular string called bhk in this particular file, it will delete and the output will be saved into hello.txt. Let's see what is the output of hello2.txt. Did it delete it? Yes. Wherever it sees bhk. Okay, wherever it sees the characters like bhk. Maybe it has deleted b, h, and k. All the characters it got deleted, right? Can you see here? Wherever it sees bhk, all the characters bhk is deleted, and wherever it sees b get deleted. Okay, all the characters will be deleted like this. So translate command is also used to delete the characters. Translate command is not only used for translating from uppercase to lowercase. Translate command is also used to delete the characters, specific characters that we are giving. So let's see the scenario to understand why we are doing all these things and all. You see here. Let's go to the script and let's understand what is the purpose of this tr command, all those things. Okay. I would like to explain this particular script. Okay. This is a simple shell script. Okay. This is how we write the shell script and all. We understood so far. Okay. Leave about this particular one. Usually we used to save the shell script file with .sh extension, right? Usually we used to save the shell script file with .sh extension. You can give any name, script1.sh, script2.sh. Okay, hello script. Whatever the script name we can keep, and we need to save the file with .sh extension. Even though we do not give this .sh extension, we can run the shell script file. That's not a matter, okay? But for identifying the file, that the file is having the shell script, we are giving .sh extension. It's not at all mandatory. Giving .sh extension is not at all mandatory, but this is the way of giving, okay? This is how we used to give to identify the script as shell. So echo -n, enter a file name which contains the digits. Okay, you know what is the purpose of echo command? Echo is, it will just print this content. That's it. It will just print this content on the screen. Enter a file name which contains the digits. Okay. And what is the use of -n? Yesterday also we discussed what is the use of -n.
It will go to the next line.
If I use -n, the cursor will not move to the next line. Generally, if I do not use -n, what happens? The cursor will move to the, by default, the cursor will move to the next line. If I do not use -n, cursor will move to the next line. So if I don't want the cursor moves to the next line, then definitely I will use -n option to avoid the cursor move to the next line. Okay. So echo command, we know the purpose of this particular line, and I am using read space file name. I am using the read command. You know what is the purpose of read command? Read command is used to read the input from the terminal. If I am using read command, it is mainly to read the input from the terminal. It is asking the file name. It is asking to provide the file name. Okay. So it will take the file name, it will get the file name, and on that file name, you see, it is applying this particular command. What is this tr command? tr-d. What is the meaning of tr-d? It is going to delete the characters. It is going to delete the characters. What characters it is delete? What, or digits? Okay, digits or characters. Either digits or characters, whatever we are specifying here. So tr is also used to delete digits also here. We are going to delete the digits like 0 to 9. We are keeping here. Okay, 0 to 9 digits we are deleting. tr-d is used for deleting the characters or digits. So 0 to 9 digits, if I have, we are going to delete them. And from which file it is taking? What is the input? Whatever the file name we are giving on that particular file, it is taking, and it is going to save the output into a different file. Can you understand what is the output of this particular command? It is going to translate command -d means it will delete the specific characters or digits. It is going to delete 0 to 9 digits from the particular file. And a greater than symbol. What is greater than symbol? It is going to save the output into a file called ttt.txt. And move command, I'm using move command. You know what is the purpose of move command in the Linux? Move is mainly for either moving the file from one location to another, otherwise rename. So I'm just renaming this ttt.txt into our original file name. Dollar file name means it will take the file name, whatever the file name will give, it will take the file name. And then it will print like echo all the digits from a file name got deleted. Okay, let's run the script and see how we are going to do this. I would like to save this like sample .sh service. I'm saving this file as sample5.sh. Insert. I'm pasting the same script over here. This is a script I am pasting. Okay. The very first thing is like, saving this file. I'd like to show you what is the content present in this file, sample5.sh. Let's see what is the file that is present here. What is the content that is present here? So it is asking first one. Okay. I'm just displaying the contents present in the file. So this is what the content that we have given. The very first line is like, it will ask us to enter the file name. Once we enter the file name, so we are going to, it is going to delete, okay? It is going to translate all the characters from the file name, and it is going to rename that file. Again, it will rename the file, okay? Again, it will rename the file into original file name so that it will display all the digits got deleted, okay? So let's see, we need a file now. We need a file, okay? We need a file. So let me give that file name as sample1.txt. We need a file. I want to give the file name as sample1.txt. Let me check whether sample1.txt is there or not. So we have these things, okay? We have these things. And now from this file, it is going to translate all the digits, right? It is going to remove all the digits, okay? So in this file, in the sample1.txt, I have line 1, line 2, line 3, numbers are there, right? Digits are there. So I will give, okay, whenever I run this script, okay, whenever I run this sample5.sh, it will ask for the file name. I will give this file name, okay? Let's see. So tell me now how to run this script now. I have a script in the file. How to run this sample5.sh script? What is the command we use to run the script? sh space
/r.
Yeah, there are two ways, right? either we use dot slash,
or sh.
okay, dot slash sample 5.sh. Otherwise, we can also use sh space sample 5.sh. I'm running this script. Whenever I run the script, it is asking for the file name which contains the digits. So I'm giving the file name called sample1.txt. Okay, you see here when I'm giving sample1.txt, what it is saying, all the digits got, all the digits from the sample one got deleted within a milliseconds. You see, I'm just giving the file name, I'm just entering the file name, and it immediately it is displaying like all the digits got deleted. Let's see the output of sample1.sh. Cat space sample, okay, sample1.txt. Shaheen, can we see the numbers here?
No.
Oh, we don't have numbers. All the numbers got deleted. All the digits got deleted. What is happening in the script? It is taking the file, it is reading, wherever it is finding some digits, it is removing the digits, and it is saving the file. That's how we have written the script, right? That's how we have written the script. First, it is asking for the file name. I just entered the file name. Okay. It is reading that file, translating all the digits, translating hyphen D means deleting all the digits from this particular file, and it is saving into a temporary file called, ttt.txt. Again, it is renaming. Move command, mv command is used for renaming. How it is renaming? The ttt.txt is renaming into our original file name. Whatever the file name we have given, with the same file name, it will replace. It will rename. And finally, it is printing all the digits from file name got deleted. That's how, right? It's printing. All the digits from the sample1.txt got deleted. So, Shaheen, now you tell me, what is the purpose of shell script? Why we are learning this? To automate the tasks. If you are a DevOps engineer, or if you are working on Linux part, if you want to perform some tasks automatically, if you are going to run some task every day, why do we run all these commands? What is the necessity of running all the commands? So if I want to run all these commands, it will take some time, right?
Yes.
If I want to do this manually also, it will take some time, right? We need to automate some tasks. So we are going to automate some tasks. For automating the tasks, we are using shell scripting. Now you might understand what is the use of shell scripting. Shell scripting is mainly for automating the tasks. I want to do a particular task every day. So I will make the script ready. Every day, once I log in, I will just run the script so that the task will be done within a few seconds. Even it is not taking seconds also. You know that, okay?
Yes.
So that's how I will write the script. If I write the script, if I run the script, we can automate the tasks by using scripting. Hope you understood the purpose of scripting. The purpose of scripting is like to automate the tasks, whatever we do in our day-to-day activities. Any questions?
Oh, Vamsi, in
Yes,
that third line, we are again changing that name, right? Name of the file.
yes, why we are changing is, you see here, this is the file name. I am giving the file name as sample1.txt. See, from the terminal itself, it is asking the file name, right?
Correct.
From the terminal, it is asking the file name. I am just entering sample1.txt. So it has read that file, it is reading that file, it is deleting all the digits. It is deleting all the digits, and it is saving the output temporarily. Why? Because it cannot write in the existing file only. It cannot write the output into the existing file. It needs to save the output into a temporary file called, it is creating a temporary file, and it is saving the output greater than operator, output redirection. It is saving the output into tt.txt. After that, again, it is renaming this. It is renaming this file name. ttt.txt will be renamed to our original file name. What is our original file name? It is printing.
Yes.
Dollar file name means it is accessing the file name.
Okay.
What is our file name? Sample1.txt.
Yes.
It is renaming the file name into sample1.txt. And finally, it is printing a message like all the digits from file name got deleted. All the digits from our sample1.txt got deleted.
Okay.
So if you don't understand what is the third line here, you understood, right? Hyphen D is for deleting the characters. What characters it is deleting? From 0 to 9. From which file?
Sample name.
Sample1.txt. Saving the output into a temporary file.
So every time we need to change it to separate file.
Yes.
Every
That's how actually it works. Okay. we cannot directly write in the existing file. Okay, we should not
Okay.
disturb the existing file.
Okay.
We should.
Actually, I missed the yesterday class for some work. I
Okay.
will go through that class and I will ask
Please go
any
through,
doubts.
you'll understand. Yeah.
Thanks.
We are saving it into t.txt, and after that we are renaming the t.txt into our file name. So it will print. Okay, you practice. You see here. You try to understand to some 2 to 3 times. You will understand this. Okay. Any questions? Any other questions? Okay, then. Thank you all. This is what I would like to teach you for today. Yes, Shahini, you have any doubts?
So, Vamshi, like, can you please share this, I mean, like the class texts and all documents, notes?
Sure, sure. I will share. I will share. I'll create a folder and I will place all the things. I'll place the videos as well as notes, everything there. You can access it. Okay.
Okay.
I'll give the read access. Okay. To access all the source.
Ah,
Okay. Thank you.
oh, thank you.